Welcome to CBC's Year in Review 2162.
Doesn't that just roll off the tongue? Really great that it rhymes this year.
That's for sure. As always, I'm your host Fatima, joined by Noah. Thanks for tuning in this New Year's Eve.
This is a very special night where we reflect on some of the biggest stories of the past year.
Starting things off, way back in January, we were in for the shake-off with our newly elected Prime Minister.
Canada's top scientists were able to resurrect Sir John A. Macdonald and enhance his body with a fresh new cyborg upgrade.
Isn't that just great? A reanimated corpse of their new leader.
Many reforms came quickly, especially a great interest in space colonization.
Now, for our favorite segment of the year, where we sent one of our correspondents to the past so we can tell the students of Sheridan College the news of their tomorrow.
Take a look.
What do you think of John A. Macdonald becoming the Prime Minister again?
Absolutely not. He was a horrible person. I would never.
No, I don't want him. I don't like the guy personally. I don't like any of his policies.
I don't know who that guy is, and I don't think it's a good idea for him to be a Prime Minister again.
That Johnny McDonald. Allow me to put my 2 cents into this conspicuous individual.
I don't think it's a good idea.
He would yell and holler in a drunken rage at all the guests.
I don't know much about McDonald, whatever. Of course, he's a human being. He could do like very good stuff, very bad stuff, or like very good stuff, very whatever stuff.
I couldn't stand the racket. I was just there with my hockey buds after practice.
I think they should let more other younger people go because, you know, it's better for just the whole country, I feel.
He was a real piece of work.
In April, our nation faced our first major threat from extraterrestrial invaders.
This attack, centered on Lunenburg, Nova Scotia, was quickly repelled by a special force of genetically modified Mounties.
Unfortunately, during the battle, we lost a very significant cultural artifact. The Blue Nose II was destroyed.
Here to talk about this historical loss is a historian.
So what was the Blue Nose II?
It was a replica of a schooner from the 20th century.
And what was the significance of the boat?
Well, the original won a lot of races.
Anything else?
They used it for fishing and transportation a bit too.
What sets this boat aside from the rest?
Well, it's on the dime for one. They also call Nova Scotians Blue Nosers because of it.
All that just for some boat?
Just some boat? You're talking about a national treasure.
It wasn't long, however, before we avenged this very special boat.
The aggressors were found to have come from the planet Neptune. Prime Minister Macdonald quickly assembled an expeditionary force to wipe out the Neptunian threat.
By May, Canada had seized full control of the planet. We now bring you live to our Neptunian correspondents to show what it's like on the ground.
Thanks, Fatima. As you can see, this planet is very different from Earth.
Yeah, it's pretty empty too.
And cold.
Kinda like Canada.
Oh yeah, I guess, and less trees though.
Yep.
Oh, it looks like an alien over there!
Now that's interesting.
Now for something a little more exciting Earthside. How about the Stanley Cup playoffs?
It was some pretty exciting stuff. The Toronto Maple Leafs made their first appearance in the finals in 195 years.
Unfortunately, they were unable to capitalize on their success, and in a classic Leafs blunder, lost Game 7 at home to their age-old rivals, the Boston Bruins.
This defeat led to fans starting a riot in downtown Toronto. In the ensuing chaos, a quantum displacement drive was detonated, leaving a massive crater where Ontario's capital used to sit.
We'll flash back now to a post-game interview with the sole surviving Maple Leaf.
Sir, that was a pretty big loss tonight. What do you think went wrong?
Well, you know, it was the big pressure game, and we just let that one get away from us.
Errant pass off your stick led to the game-winning goal tonight. How does that feel?
Well, you know, we just gotta keep pucks moving between our boys, and just play an aggressive game, can't make mistakes, and yeah, just let that one get away tonight.
Fan outrage tonight led to the destruction of your home city. Care to comment?
Well, you know, we got a passionate fan base here, and that definitely leads to certain expectations. Just didn't quite live up to it tonight.
Your entire team was killed in the blast. What are the next steps?
Well, you know, you just gotta roll with the punches, you know, take it as it comes, and just build up stronger and come back swinging next year.
All right, thanks for your time.
Thank you.
Let's catch up now with an investigative journalist who has been following the new Macdonald administration.
I bet there's a lot of great news about our wonderful government.
Thanks, Fatima. Speaking of investigations, why have we stopped investigating or putting money into investigating the Glorpstein files? He did not implode into a diminutive star. Star. Star has 4 letters. You know what else has 4 letters? John. Cyborg John A. McDonald initiated attacks on the Neptunians and bombed the capital Triton using our neutron atomizers, the ones that the people of Triton were contracted by us to build. Is it really a coincidence that the 6-7 attacks happened the moment research was completed? I think not. You know what John A. McDonald never completed? His collection of land. He was a greedy, power-hungry man who only ever wanted one thing: more land. And he's using his cyborg trills and wireframe systems to set up and calculate more land to acquire. Listen up, people. John A. McDonald is the same as he was back then. But now he's setting up false flag attacks on our people to manufacture consent against the war on the Neptunians. All for land. Wet, watery land. Release the Glorpstein files. Free Triton. And bomb those power cell centers that keep that Victorian fuck alive. Back to you, Fatima.
We have just received word from the studio that the journalist was unable to make it today. Instead, an escaped convict from the local insane asylum was spoken to our broadcast.
Whoops, that's a bit of a mistake on our end.
For the last couple months of the year, the news cycle was pretty slow.
Things heated up in early December, though, when it was officially announced that Earth is unsuitable for human habitation due to the irreversible effects of man-made climate change.
Our friends from the past talked to some people to learn about their thoughts on climate change.
What are your thoughts on climate change?
I mean, just like a lot of them, just like the destruction of our world. It's a scary thought for sure. And just like the general decline of like, you know, breathable air and like enjoyable public spaces.
Climate change is such a strangely controversial take. You'd think everybody would be on board with the health and wellness of our own planet in which we live, breathe, eat, drink, and die on.
Personally, I think it's okay if the icebergs melt. I mean, the penguins can swim, so can the polar bears. They could just come down here. It'd be nice to hang out with them once in a while.
I think that prime ministers need to do a better job at like focusing in on it and being more concerned about it in the future.
I think it's a growing problem in today's world, and it's been a growing problem, honestly. But I think we're bringing awareness to it, so I think we're taking the right steps to possibly slow it down.
Fortunately for us, it's not all doom and gloom. The Canadian government is taking steps to facilitate the relocation of humanity to Neptune.
Can't wait to see you soon.
It'll be nice to have a bit more life up here.
We are definitely in for an interesting recap next year.
That's for sure. Stay tuned for the New Year celebration broadcast right here on CBC.
You don't want to miss it. It will be the last one we have here on Earth.